Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how I record my YouTube videos. Let's get started with my setup. So the camera that I use is the Canon EOS M50 camera. It's a very beginner-friendly camera. I'm not super tech savvy, so this camera is perfect. It's pretty easy to use and it's pretty straightforward. I have it connected to my Archon mount that clips to the side of the table. It can adjust to where I can do a straight down angle, or I can have it kind of pointing downwards in front of me, just depending on what type of videos you make. You can angle it to whatever best fits your needs. The light that I use is my nail light. So this is the light that I use when I'm actually doing nails on clients. I really like it because I can move it around and it also clips to the side of the table, making my workplace clear of any clutter or anything unnecessary, and just gives me a really good space to work where it's not too cluttered. I also have a ring light. I don't use it too often, but it could be helpful if you don't have a light that clips on. You can just have the ring light on in the background. Let me go ahead and turn it on. It's very bright and it just kind of fills up more space in the room, more light in the room to give you nice and bright videos. So let me go ahead and turn it off. But this light is more than enough for my videos most of the time. So I also have a microphone. This is one of the newest additions to our videos, just because the audio on the camera itself doesn't pick up that good. And if I am doing a voiceover and I'm editing it on my iPad and I'm using iMovie, the quality is terrible. So this is the Yeti microphone. It has different settings to where it can pick up different types of audio. So if you're speaking straight into it, or if you're having doing a podcast and want to record with somebody else, it will capture both sides of the microphone. So it's really cool. It has two different settings. You just connect it to the camera and you're good to go. You're good to start recording. So this is a must-have because the audio comes out so nice and crisp. I also have my little phone stand here because usually I am watching YouTube videos when I'm making YouTube videos, and then I edit it on iMovie and I take the sound out and fast forward it so that way the videos are nice and even concise and aren't way too long. So I have my little phone stand. And then I have my iPad here. So let me show you a little bit more on what the actual filming looks like. So I'll go ahead and I'll turn on my camera. It has a little viewfinder here. I just took a photo. And I'll show you how I connect it. So on my iPad itself, I use the Camera Connect app. Let me zoom in to show you a bit. So this is Camera Connect. I go ahead and open it, and then there is a remote live viewing option. So that way I can see exactly what I'm filming if I don't want to use the viewfinder. So let me go ahead and move it a little bit. And it also lets me see the images on the camera. That way I can download them once I'm done filming. So that's a kind of different step that you need to do to actually transport it. So you can either download it onto an iPad, onto your phone, or a laptop, however way you want to save the video. But I usually just download it onto my iPad. So it allows you to view the images, save them, and then you can transport them to iMovie and edit it a little bit further. So this is the live viewing option, and it's just going to ask to connect with Wi-Fi, and I'll join. And I will either use the viewfinder or I'll use my iPad to see what I am filming. So it's a pretty easy setup. It's nothing too complicated. It's very beginner friendly, and it's not too expensive. You don't need a bunch of lights. You don't need to be super extra when it comes to making videos. As long as you have a good mount for whatever you're recording with, even if you don't have a camera, this mount is really cool because you can also put your phone. It also comes with a little clasp for your iPad, just however it is that you're making content. As long as it's not in your way and you have a good angle, you can make some really good videos. I really like having my camera angled this way here. So you can move this around and you can change it up so that way it shoots straight down. But I've been kind of playing around with it, and I really like the angle like this where it's at now, because I get a really good view. So as you can see, I can work freely and nothing is really in my way except for these little strings, but it's not in my way and I can record my videos really easily. And I usually do my videos in manual focus. That way I don't have to keep remaking videos because it's not in focus if it was in autofocus. So I usually do manual focus on my camera. I don't really mess with anything else just because, like I said, I'm not super tech savvy. So that's pretty much all I change, is either autofocus or manual focus, and then everything else stays the same on the camera. So I'm not really gonna go too much into details on the camera itself, just because that's really all I change on it. So this is my setup. Super easy, super simple. I was using, before I had my Archon mount, if you can see back here, I have another little mount or stand for my camera. I got this from, it was either, I want to say it was Best Buy. I don't think I got it from Target. I think I got it from Best Buy. It was like 50 bucks. And it worked pretty good, but it was really in my way until I got my Archon mount. It just changed the game, and I was able to make better videos simply because of the angle, and it's not in my way. So it's really, really nice. I really recommend it. I do have a separate video going a little bit more into depth if you're interested. But this is my setup. It's really beginner friendly and I really love it, and I just wanted to share with you. If you are interested, if you want to start doing your own videos, you don't know where to start, definitely get something that's going to be out of your way and you don't have to worry about it, like this light and the mount. So those are my two recommendations, and then a microphone, so that way if you're doing voiceovers or just live videos, you don't have to worry about the audio and sounding too fuzzy or too far away. Another thing is I started kind of using a different background, because if you can see, if I don't have this white in the back, so you can see it looks pretty good. If it's just like this, I don't know if you can tell like the glare in the back. I don't like the glare. Even though I like the black background, I really don't like the glare. So I just started using this in the back, and it's nice. It gives a little bit of extra dimension, and it's white, so that way everything is easy to see too. But yeah, that's my setup. Hopefully it's helpful to you to see how I do these videos. It's super easy. Everything was pretty inexpensive for the most part. Of course, the camera was a little bit more pricey, but it's an investment. And even if you don't have a camera, if you're just using your iPhone, most iPhones have really good video quality. You just need good lighting. So even without the camera, if you get this mount, they do have different types of mount, but this one is kind of more universal. If you do end up getting a camera, you can just use your phone and just clip it on, and you just add this little attachment in place of the camera, and then this connects together, and you can use your phone and just move it around just how you can move the camera around. So it's really cool. Yeah, so that's my setup. I hope you liked this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.